YouTube, what is up guys? It is Q&A time. I actually saw a few people asking for a Q&A in the comments recently, and I was like, I'll do one. And there's Ryden. He's not really in this. He's not gonna answer questions, but he's right here, aren't you? Are you ticklish when you're not in a video? I could just tickle you forever. You couldn't get out. I asked you guys on Instagram, so if you want to get involved with these in the future, go to my Instagram. And there's over 2,000 questions. Oh my gosh. And Ryden's immediately gone. Clearly, I'm not going to be able to answer all these. I try to hit questions that I see a lot of people are asking. Cover some distance. Moto Braid 3N85 says, when are the revived Tech Decks coming out? And I would think late summer. I'm sorry it's a long time. The way Tech Deck works is that their production times are crazy long. So late summer, definitely by the fall, and you'll see new ones in the winter too. So hang in there, it's gonna be awesome. Mark Lucas says, when is the new We Want Revenge coming? And next weekend. So in about 1 week, you should have a new We Want Revenge because it's mostly filmed. I just need to film like one more scene for it and it's done. Dom Llama says, did you go to college where? Yes, I went to University of Cincinnati, in Cincinnati. Timothy Cricket says, why doesn't Brian Ames grow a Gandalf beard? That is a great question. I would love him to grow a Gandalf beard. NRW24 says, could you beat John Hill in a game of skate? No, I fully believe that I could never ever beat John Hill in a game of skate. I think I've gotten a couple letters on him here and there, but he is just insanely talented. Maybe not never, like if he was really having a bad day and got unlucky and I got really lucky, it could happen, but he's so good. EZRA, with spaces in between Ezra, pretty much, says, why the name Ryden? And I came up with it. It just popped in my head and I was like, hey, Ryden, what do you think about that? And my wife liked it and we, it was just history ever since. It was kind of the one that we just knew right when then. We were like, that was the one that stuck with us, and as we kept trying to come up with more names, we were like, nah, Ryden's the one. If you were gonna name yourself, what would you name you?
iPad lover, because they love to play my iPad.
iPad lover? Wow. I did not see that one coming. Jax Exta says, what is the most impressive trick you've landed on flat in your opinion? And I would say the one I've recently, the last flip trick I learned was a shove it late varial flip, or like a 3-shove late flip, however you want to call it. And yeah, I think that was the best one I've ever done. That was the only late flip I've ever done. Danny Stevens says, when you were younger, did you ever consider quitting skateboarding? And no, it was like one of those things that like, I mean, skateboarding makes you want to pull your hair out, but like, if you're like honestly in love with it, you're like, it's not something you're gonna quit. I couldn't do that. Mason Skates says, are you a sellout? And no, I don't think, everything I've ever done online or have accepted money for, it was something that I generally was interested in doing. Like when I did my Dove thing, a lot of people came out and started calling me a sellout, and I was like, I have dreamt of doing acting type commercial work my whole life. So when I got the chance to do a commercial, that's been seen so much, like it was in like front of the movies, like just for the past few months, and like with my son, like I got to do it with my son and my wife. It was like a dream come true. I generally interested in do that. The shampoo works great. They were all nice people. It was a project I was generally interested in. Selling out is when you do something that you don't want to do for money. So no. So all the stuff I've done thus far in my career, I was very excited to do so. And I'm going to continue to have that attitude in future projects. So I'm of course worried about the financial future of myself and supporting my family, but I hope that it will never come to that where I would actually have to consider doing something I don't want to do just for money, because happiness is way more important than money. Jesus says, what color lightsaber would you have? That's a good question. And I mean, red is unfortunately, you know what? No, I would do red. I would be like the one light side Jedi with a red lightsaber. That'd be kind of cool. I'll go with that. I was gonna say green, but I'm gonna stick with red. Panda Skater 99 says, do you think your kid will succeed as a pro skateboarder? And I don't know. Honestly, like he likes skateboarding. Sometimes he wants to do it, sometimes he doesn't. I'm not gonna push him into doing something that I want him to do. Like I want him to find his passion, and I want him to like work hard and not give up and really pursue something with his heart. And if whatever he does that ends up him being happy, that's what's important to me. So if it's skateboarding, awesome, because I'll do it with him. If not, I'm gonna do other things with him, and I'm gonna support him in the things that I don't do. If that makes sense. Caption this 4 says, why do you never answer my questions? And it's probably because I just have never seen it. You asked about 1,000 questions right here, but I'm gonna answer the first one. And yeah, like for instance, right now there's over 2,000 questions. Like it's really, really hard to see that. And if for all you guys commenting online, I get thousands of messages and comments a day, and it's like, it's just physically impossible for me to go over everything. I do my best, I promise, but please don't mistake that for me not caring. Like, in a perfect world, I would love to be able to talk to every single one of you guys and respond to it and answer all the questions you have, but I do my best, I promise. Caption this for Benji17. When are you gonna have a pro board? Never. I never plan on having a pro board. Although, huge majority of skateboarders out there that don't actually watch my videos think that I made myself pro, and that's not even remotely true. Cade LaChance says, would you rather have a Mother 3 port or Earthbound HD for the Nintendo Switch? That's a tough decision. Honestly, I'd rather have a sequel. I'd rather have a new game, like Earthbound Switch or something, you know? But I don't know. Probably Earthbound HD, because I've played through Mother 3 and Earthbound's a much better game, I think. But Mother 3 is cool, but I have a copy of it, so I'd like to see like a brand new version of Earthbound. That'd be sweet. RickDog7 says, have you ever got mad at Raiden? Of course I've got mad at Raiden. He's a 5-year-old. And he's a punk sometimes. He just is. Overall, I'm very lucky with him. But you know, when I get mad at him, I just try to explain like what he did wrong and really try to make him understand like how to act and go about future situations. But no, I mean, kids just don't listen again and again and again. So yeah, he has his moments. But I got lucky with him overall. He's pretty easy. He's the easiest part of my life, I always say. What? He's right over there, by the way. Get over here. It's iPad time. I'm letting him play with his iPad for like 20 minutes after school. But then we're gonna do some real playing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you get in trouble ever?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Don't hate you two. You're about to get in trouble. Go in the corner. Right now. S Skateboarding says, does Brian snore loud? He looks like he would. He totally looks like he would. Which, that's amazing that S, the best shoes ever. Thank you, Kelly Hart and Don Brown. You guys are rule. That's amazing that they asked a question on here. So no, I don't think he does. He's the one dude that I share hotel rooms with. Like we, you know, each get a queen bed. We're not like doubled up in a bed. That'd be terrible. Oh, but no, I've never really heard him snore. Although I sleep like a rock too, so I don't know. DH2814, which is my dude Drew, says, do you face more challenges with YouTube or co-owning Revive and Force? That's a good question. I say actual problems, I would say Revive and Force. Because things happen where we're like, oh, we gotta solve this, we gotta wrap our brains around this. With running a business, there's just natural headaches and things that you gotta figure out. YouTube doesn't present problems as much as it stresses me out. Like YouTube, I just have fun and make goofy videos, and I can do that on and on and on and ongoing. But then like when YouTube changes its algorithm, things have been weird the last few months. I gotta worry about it because it's my future, and then if my YouTube videos don't do well, it affects the company. So everyone who actually watches my videos on a day-to-day basis, that truly means a lot. Helps me support my family. It helps me support Revive and Force. And then when you guys carry over and support Revive and Force, that supports so many of the dudes that work for the company, and it just keeps the whole machine going, and it's a dream come true. We love it, so thank you guys. But I would say more problems with the companies, but more stressful is YouTube. Also, if I didn't have Brian Ames, the companies, I don't know where they would be. I would have had somebody else to help me out with the whole thing, but nobody could be Brian Ames. Here's a good question. How much and how did your marriage and riding affect your skateboarding? Here's the child now.
I want you to get.
Why do you need a new game? Why do you need this?
I want it.
Well, when Ryden was born, my wife, she started out as a girlfriend, of course. She's always been super busy with school. Like, she's about to be Dr. Schrock. She's gonna be a physical therapist, get her doctorate, all that. So she's been extremely busy with school. So it's not like we've been able to have a really busy relationship. Like, we always go on dates, like on a week basis. We always hang out at the house every night. But it's not like we've had a ton of time just to spend all day, every day with each other. Over the years, Ryden too, I mean, it's my job. By the time Ryden came along, skateboarding was my job, and you know, it supports them. So I go to work and I get to skateboard. So actually I started skating way more by the time I actually had Ryden and stuff. And what are you doing?
Doing this.
All right. I mean, as far as like girlfriends, I always picked girlfriends in the past that would like respect that skateboarding is a passion of mine. You know, just like my skateboard's not gonna ask me to stop having a girlfriend. Your girlfriend, you know, or wife, if they really love you, they're not gonna ask you to stop doing something you love. You know, they're gonna want you to make time to make yourself happy. So if a girlfriend or a boyfriend, if you know, whatever you got, stops you from doing something you love, in this case skateboarding, that's not the best sign, you know. I feel like in a relationship, people should really support each other and their passions. And that's when I've had significant others, that's always been a very big part. I would probably never be with somebody that would want to stop me from doing something I loved. To answer the question simply, I skate more now that I got married and have a little guy. He's getting unlittle actually. Are you gonna let a girlfriend stop you from skateboarding?
No.
You think she'll let you skate?
Yes.
Good. And likewise, if you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, like, support them in what they want to do. It goes both ways, right, Otter? Right, Otter? Oh, wow, I just honestly scared you. I need to wrap this up, though, because this is going on. So the original square says, will you ever stop Revive Skateboards? And I do not ever want to stop Revive Skateboards, because Revive means so much to all of us, and it means so much to you guys. You know, all the comments. Clearly, it's something that affects people, and it's like, it's part of my responsibility, I feel like, that I've created something that means something to somebody, to keep it going. And then, of course, all my friends that work for Revive, and like, it helps support their lives. Like, that's something, I want the machine to keep going. We haven't gotten bored for 1 second. We love doing everything we do, and I'm gonna keep it going. If it does end, you know, as long as we all walk away with happy memories and a good relationship still, that's all that matters to me. But no plans on it ending. Brett Novak says, can we get some pinches? Yes, I don't know when I'm gonna be in LA next, Brett. You're actually gonna be here before I'm in LA, I think, so we'll make it happen though. Okay, last question. LoveyPoo13 says, why do you think Thrasher disregards you and your business? And I don't think Thrasher disregards me and my business. I think they focus on their core audience. We've had ads in Thrasher. They've always been super nice to us. In fact, I'll go get it. There's, I think it's right in my room. Hold on. There I am, doing a front board in Los Angeles. Thrasher. And in fact, they were just messaged me like a week ago to possibly do like an interview for an article. It wouldn't be like an interview just on me. I would be like a part of it, but I don't know if that's happening anymore. So we'll see in the future. I don't know. But I think if there's any hate out there, it's from people that just don't want to like us for whatever reason it is. We're all skateboarders. I skate all the time. I've been skating for almost 20 years, okay? So I do it because I love it, and skateboarders used to all get along, and I think I wish that skateboarders got along as like a family as they used to, but you know, I don't know. It is what it is. My motto is be positive about what you have going on. Don't be negative on somebody else's life. It's just a waste of your energy. But that is it. That is my Q&A. It was probably a long one. I'm sorry, but I'll do this once in a while. I'll try to aim to do it like once every month, month and a half. So if you want to do this, follow me on Instagram. It's at Andy Schrock. It's right on the screen. And then I'll ask you guys to ask me questions in the future. But that is it. I'm done. I'm gonna get right in off the iPad, and we're gonna actually do some playing. And I'm gonna clean the house. But I do daily videos here every single day. Gosh, you can talk, can't you? I have a new day in life coming tomorrow, so stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more from me. Find the bell button on the page and hit that to do what the subscribe button should do for you. And then that is it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna pet the cat one more time. Aww. Also gonna pet the child. Aww. And the iPad. Aww. And my wife put this up, and that's not our child. That is just a stock photo of somebody else's child. Oh.